In the previous lesson, we did the skimming. We saw what the future might look like with enhanced humans. In this lesson, we will focus on section 2, the coming revolution. We're going to read about the scientific and technological revolution, how it's being developed, and what it brings with it. So this section will probably focus on the biotechnological revolution. Let's see how it begins. Let's zoom in on paragraph 6. Garrow is not the first to point this out. What's the writer talking about? He's obviously referring to something that was said in the previous section, בחלק הקודם. אם אתם זוכרים, בחלק הראשון של הטקסט קראנו רק את הפסקאות הראשונות. אנחנו לא יודעים מי זה גרו, אבל בשלב הזה לא בטוח שזה חשוב לנו. אולי נקרא עליו בהמשך הקטע. אז בואו נמשיך. Back in 2002, so we're talking about the beginning of the revolution, a working group set up by the U.S. National Science Foundation, NSF, pay attention to the capital letters and the acronym, ראשי תיבות. This is the name of an organization. Predicted, חזו, צפו, this is the verb. An imminent, מיידי, scientific and technological revolution. כלומר, הם חזו מהפכה טכנולוגית ומדעית קרובה. That would enable, שיאפשר, tremendous improvements in human abilities. שיאפשר שיפורים ענקיים ביכולות אנושיות. Well, let's see what these improvements are. Question. Continue reading paragraph 6. Find 2 examples of tremendous improvements. Press pause and come back when you're done. So you're back. Let's see. In the following sentence, we see stem cells and cloning, שיבוט. And in the last sentence of the paragraph, you probably found genetic engineering, הנדסה גנטית, and replacement of body parts, כמו חלקי חילוף לגוף. So we saw that the enhancement technologies are used now and will be used in the future to improve humans. Some of you may have noticed this in the text. Technologies that could, now or in the very near future, be used to enhance normal human functioning. כלומר שהטכנולוגיות ישמשו לשיפור של תפקוד יומיומי רגיל. But was this always their purpose? תמיד זה היה כך? And our question is, what was the original purpose of enhancement technologies? Read paragraph 7, press pause, and come back when you're done. So you're back. Let's do this together. The first sentence in paragraph 7 says, none of these technologies were explicitly designed, אף אחת מהטכנולוגיות לא תוכננה מלכתחילה, to allow healthy people to transcend their limits. לאפשר לאנשים בריאים לעלות על המגבלות שלהם, כלומר, לפרוץ את המגבלות. אז מה כן? So let's keep on reading. They were created to cure disease and disability. לרפא מחלות ונכויות. So this is our answer. This was their original purpose, המטרה המקורית. The sentence continues with a marker of contrast, but we expect to see a change in the aim or the purpose of these technologies. So this is important. We should continue reading. So, question. What is the new use of human enhancement technologies? Continue reading paragraph 7. Press pause and come back when you're done. You can do this quickly. You're back. Let's read. We will continue reading after the marker of contrast. What the council recognized was that all of them, the technologies, have potential to be used beyond therapy, מעבר לריפוי. To alter, לשנות, the normal workings of the human body and psyche to augment, להגדיל, or improve, לשפר, their native capacities and performance. אנחנו רואים שגם במשפט ארוך, עם הרבה מילים קשות, אם אנחנו שמים דגש על הפעלים, the verbs, זה מאוד עוזר להבנה, זה מדגיש את כוונת המחבר. כאן למשל אנחנו רואים לשנות, להגדיל, לשפר. מה אנחנו משפרים? את היכולות הטבעיות של אנשים. The last sentence of the paragraph also explains a similar idea. If it has enhancement potential, healthy people will start using it to give them an edge. Give them an edge זה ביטוי שפירושו לתת להם יתרון. Now we can answer. To change, alter, and improve human abilities, to give people an advantage or an edge. We're going to do one more thing in this lesson. We want to look for examples of the new use of technological enhancement. So, our question. Find at least 2 examples of the new use of human enhancement technologies. Look for specific names of products or technologies. Mark them in your text. Read paragraphs 8 and 9. Press pause and come back when you're done. So, you're back. I hope it was easy. Let's have a look. So, what do we have? In paragraph 8, we have Ritalin and Provigale. In paragraph 9, we have Viagra, IVF. Okay, that was easy. Paragraph 10 presents the idea that these examples illustrate, מדגימים. When writers use examples, they usually present the idea either before or after the examples. Let's have a look at paragraph 10. All these advances, כל ההתפתחויות הללו, follow the same pattern, says Garo. הם כולם עוקבות אחרי דפוס דומה. They're initially aimed at people who are sick. בהתחלה הן מכוונות למי שחולה. Then they move out to the needy as well. אחר כך הם גם עוברים לנזקקים. Then they move out to anyone who's looking for an advantage. אחר כך הם פורצים החוצה לכל מי שמחפש יתרון כלשהו. So this is the idea. This is the change we spoke about earlier. We will not read the rest of this section, so we are ending our lesson. What did we learn? We learned that the coming revolution refers to the new use of enhanced technologies, that many people today are using enhancement technologies to improve their abilities, and we saw examples of these technologies. How did we learn this? By reading section 2, by looking at ideas and examples, and by noticing the marker that helped us identify a contrast. In the next lesson, we will start reading about the argument. Who's for and who's against human enhancement, and why?